Hello, my people. Welcome to another episode of Intimate Conversations with Isa Favored. I trust you've been well. I trust you've been good. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button, click that bell so that whenever we upload conversations, you will be able to be notified of the conversations that we are having. And you know, we try to have conversations that are inspirational, and we share life stories and different conversations that we have. Today, I am talking to a brother who is based in Namibia. I actually met him on TikTok. I saw he kept on popping on my TikTok feed, and I then followed him. And because I found that I just needed to know more about his life. His name is Kriat. Oh, I hope I get the surname correctly. Kriat Kamenga. And he's gonna kill me if I get his surname wrong. Is it Kamenga? Kamanya, yes. Are we now? My apologies. I know my apologies, because a person's name is very critical. Now, Kriat is currently in a wheelchair. He was born able-bodied, if we will call it that. And one day, he says in September the 2nd, it will be 7 years that he is in a wheelchair. You can imagine when you are used to doing things for yourself. And one day, as you go through life, he will share with us, and something happens to you, people come and attack you, and they leave you where you find yourself that you're now in a wheelchair, you have to depend on people. Kriat, thank you so much for agreeing to be a guest on my show. Thank you for coming to share your story with us. As I say, I saw you on TikTok, and when I first saw you, it's when you were in a car and you were just, you were sharing a bit of your story. So welcome to Intimate Conversations with Isa Favored. Thank you, and I understand you said that because you can't sit still for too long, you might be moving around. It's okay. We need you as comfortable as possible. So can you share with us, let's start in the beginning, the 2nd of September, 7 years this year. What happened? What was your day like?
Thank you for inviting me to your show also. So, in briefly, it was a great day actually, because I remember it was my cousin's wedding that day.
Okay.
So I was obliged to drive my grandmother's, the oldest,
Okay.
to that wedding. So to my surprise, my day was cut short because they got to be saved first. So without me uh, nourishing or eating or something, so they came and they were like, okay, we are actually ready to go home. So I had to left my cousins, my family in the tent, you know. So I come back to drop my what my oldest. So then my my plan actually was to go back to the wedding, but it was a little bit far. So I decided that, oh, okay, since I've been on my feet the whole day assisting, I should just go home and try sleeping. Although yes, I was hungry and thirsty. Then on my way home, one friend of mine, oh, actually two friends of mine called at the same time. Okay, one after another. The other one was I don't know how to call HO what in your country. It was a trade fair. It's a sort of like a showground. You
Okay, yes.
showcase everything, your what your businesses and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then she was like, okay, please come, I'll buy you a whole chicken since you said you are hungry, and I will serve you. It will be my treat. Then I was like, okay. And the other one was, okay, I'm in town. I just came in town. Come, we are bringing at home. A little bit of meat. Come, maybe you have dinner, and you eat, you go home since you said you were tired. So I had two options.
Okay.
So when I sat down and I weighed my two options.
Mm-hmm.
The showground, it was its last day. It was gonna be overpopulated, a lot of people, and I was not in the mood,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm tired. So I needed a quite bit of peace of mind and quiet.
Mm.
So I ruled that out. I decided to go to the one actually buying at home because it was gonna be lovely, chill, and
At
kind
home,
of
yes.
quiet.
Yeah.
So I went there. When I went there, since I didn't know the house, so I actually went to where I was supposed to be so that she can pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
I drove there so that he can pick me up. Then she take me to the house, to the actual place and nearby where the bride is what is happening. So I went there, not to my surprise, not even 5 years. It was like it was an old service station which was being renovated at that time. So I went there, I called, I'm here. It was just like I don't know, to my surprise, not even 5 minutes being there. So they okay, maybe they what happened is the attraction, me sitting in the car, and they saw that I was in the phone, and so when I just stepped out, when the girl just came after a while, when I just stepped out of the vehicle like this, it's I don't even know where the people came from. This one had a panga, the other one had knives, I think, and these interlock bricks. So it was really, really, really a very fast 5 second in my life. Like he was like, "Hey, motherfucker, bring the phone or something."
Mm.
So to my surprise, someone was behind me, which I didn't know or which I didn't notice. So I was just focusing on the three that was in my front.
Mm. Mm.
So what they did is the one behind me attacked me with that what break interlock. They hit me on the back of the neck, and that was it. I just remembered myself screaming on the ground, like, please, brothers and sisters, come turn me. I cannot move. I think something is wrong because everything of mine, I fell on my face. Everything like sand going in my mouth and in my nose. I could not sleep, and I was bleeding from the impact
That
of
break.
falling. So that's basically it. And nobody wanted to help. They were like, ah, uh, let's wait for the police. Don't touch him or something. So I told the girl who came to actually come get me that, okay, go there, please, you can do this. Just tell me so that I can what? I can breathe. I'm gonna suffocate from the what?
Yeah,
From
from
the
the
soil.
same.
And so she was brave. She did that. And so the robbers took off with my phone, and yeah, that's basically it. So from there, she took me, she turned me. Then I was like, I don't feel well. So I asked if you could drive. She was like, no, I cannot drive, but I have a cousin at home who is actually trying, can drive, but he's not that good. Then I was like, okay, just run home, back home, please, and go get that person. Not even 5 minutes later, they came back, and yeah, from there they managed like to carry me into the back of the car. So the cousin started driving me to the nearest hospital, and it was a challenge for him. He was mistaking gears, and he was actually a learner. So
Elena
I had
driver.
on yeah, I also had to direct him in my pain and in my misery. Like now you can shift in the gear two, or the gear two it is on the side, or yeah, like that until we reach the hospital. So yes, I was admitted. When from there, I had to call my family. I only had one number, I think. My sister number by head. I called. I called her that I would tell the family I have been I've been mugged. I'm in the hospital, and it is serious. And that time my sister was she was miles away, man, like 1,000 kilometers. So she had to inform the people from where she is, because that's the only phone number I have in my head.
What, she was not at the wedding. Your sister was not at the wedding.
Ah, no, the wedding part, it was of from my father's side.
Oh, okay, okay.
So after there, so yes, after there, the family came, and that's basically it. And
Oh,
when we went there, they they processed me and assessed me. They committed me in the hospital, and the bad part is like the doctors who were supposed to be in in the in duty, they were both on vacation, or they were both in holiday. So I
okay.
had to dwell in my pain for exactly 2 days without an operation or without any help. After 2 days, it's when I came to get operation from the substitute doctor, and actually it was the effort of the family and friends to search for the doctor so that he can come help me.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's. Did the 2 days of not attending to you, did it contribute to you being to your condition being worse, or it did not? Whatever they did already made it worse, or because isn't it sometimes if you get urgent medical care, it could have been different.
yes, because the neurosurgeon that attended to me, he was like, this spinal cord is a delicate situation. So if you had if you had care or proper help within 6 hours, which or when the incident happened, you would had a chance to walk away from the hospital on your 2 feet. So it was unfortunate. The doctor who was supposed to be on duty was not there, so it was out of luck. I think I was out of luck. So all a lot of doctors they say that if you get spinal cord injury or something, you were supposed to you were actually supposed to get proper care immediately.
Immediately, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And how has your life changed since the incident?
let me not even start. Uh it's it's nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
like really. You had or I had to learn things that I still cannot master or something because you cannot get anything right. You used to be independent, doing things on yourself or on your own at the right time, whenever you want or something, and just out of no way, just suddenly, it took 5 seconds for it to change. So you were a breadwinner.
Mm,
You used to provide yourself with everything you need and your family and everything, but now you are actually depending on hands of somebody, of an next person. You have to be actually laying there to rely to rely on the next hand that is going to what to give you a helping hand. Imagine if that helping hand is not what
it's not
is not there,
available. Yeah.
it's not available, or just a simple scratch, like maybe your nose is what
Itchy.
is itching and that. So it really messes with you spiritually and physically
Mm,
because this life altering is not human, it's not actually normal because each and every day, each and every second, it's what it reminds you that you are unable, you are disabled
mm,
because of the pain that never ends. Each and every time you go through the pain that doesn't end, and it's just not a normal pain. It's a burning sensation that featured by also the electrical shocks. Like it's like you are getting tased each and every time or each and
oh,
every day by the electricity or something. You can never ever get used to that.
mm,
Mind me. So it is a big change. Acceptance, you will try to accept, but you never get used to it.
yeah, yeah. And
Excuse me,
I've
I'm just
it's okay. I've seen in your content on TikTok, you're saying there are no pills or medication that can help with the pain.
not even the strongest injection that I know of,
Mm,
because as the doctors explains it or the term of it, if you can look it up on internet, like spinal cord injuries, it is featured by spasticity.
okay.
Spasticity is a medical term of like spasms. So those
Oh,
spasms, even if they are actually the uncontrollable movements of muscles. The muscles twitch and twerk each and every time. Mind you, like even if you are even sleeping or whatsoever, they start twerking, it is it is on. And that's a very, very painful process that we have to go through. Imagine
Now,
like you start kicking out for no reason, or maybe it can even it is excessive. It can even throw me off this couch and uh, throw me down. I have numerous fell off my wheelchair in different occasions.
really,
So some of the times I got bruises and I was not seriously injured, but it was just a little bit of sores here and there. So that's how actually brutal it is that
it
you cannot
is.
able to control it or something.
I know that I've seen you've posted when you say that the spasms they happen uncontrollably, and even at night. So does it mean that you always have to have someone sleeping next to your bed so that they can be able to assist you when the spasms happen?
Affirmative,
Okay. All right.
yes,
Okay.
like needing a constant care 24 hours. So that's
Who is
why
your support system?
uh my people around the house. It doesn't matter caretaker or who it is, the people in my house. So everybody I can call for who or somehow whoever is available, they always come assist.
I've also seen that you also have some of your neighbors. The other one of your TikTok videos, you were saying the ladies here. If you want marriage, here are the guys. You have the guys who will push, who were, because you're full of jokes. You are so full of jokes. So you also have your friends who are your neighbors, also who are very supportive.
It really takes a community like to take care of me. So I don't know if I must call myself lucky or something, but I'm telling you, if I even if I have to send out a message to the neighbors that I need help or something, they actually don't do not what do not hesitate. They actually are helpful,
They are
which
helpful.
is really which is actually what a blessing on its own.
Are your parents still alive?
Yes, they are. They both are.
Okay, okay.
They
And
are.
I know that it is hard for you. How has it been for them? Did you notice, more especially in the beginning, when you were told now that you will be in a wheelchair? How did they take it, or did they try to be strong for you?
My dear, I was mourned when I'm alive. So I think the first whole month, people come into my sick bed in the hospital. You could see that this person was shedding tears and everything, including the family. And actually, by the time it was for me to comfort, even if I knew that I was in a bad situation, it was for me to comfort that everything is going to be okay. Don't feel sad or don't be sad or something. Everything. will be okay. I really had that confidence because I don't know, it was just a natural thing to come. Because if it wasn't for that, I don't know where I would have been. Because people even fainted in front of me because of my situation, or I don't know, because they were surprised or whatsoever, and it was serious. So I really was I'm telling you, I was mourned when I'm not there. People come in my bed and they take turns to go. Some of cry in front of me. Some of them they go do it outside, and
Hi, Kriat.
when I come to think of it,
Okay.
I never showed that that side of me that I think my parents didn't even know that I noticed or I know. So it was, or it is still hard to a lot of them. So that's why I really don't like going around or moving around, because I don't like people feeling pity for me, because
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
affects me.
yeah,
This feeling, or yeah, the feeling of empathy. You can read it from
yeah.
somebody's facial expression.
Yes, yes, yes.
I know what I'm going through is a lot, and it is serious. But I don't want to read it from somebody's face, because I know exactly what I'm going through.
You know it.
So
Yes, yes.
yes, I've studied, and I have learned about my situation over that 7 years. I searched for for as much as information I could find, so that I can understand me also, because you will never understand this situation. And by the grace of God, when I started TikTok, I I found I found out about a lot, and a lot of different situations and similar to mine.
Okay.
Uh, uh, learn, learning each and every day that I'm not the only one who is suffering. Some of them, they are actually worse than me. Then I was like, yo, okay, instead of whining, maybe I can do a bit, I can do for these people to compare, to what? To comfort
Comfort.
them, or just to make, yeah, to comfort them, just to let them know that they are not alone out there. There is a lot going on, as we know that life is this life is sick, and it has no balance. So a lot of people in my DM coming like, you are my inspiration. Now don't You are in my inspiration. Don't give up, and all that. So actually, that's basically it.
Do you do you belong to any support group? Is there a support group that maybe you have with other people? A formal one, maybe.
Not really. The only thing I had, it was a counseling, a social worker counseling. It was sessions. The first one happened in my current hospital, or in my hospital where I got my first operation, the second one, the sessions, it was the program where I was sent for the training, or how can I say, we call it a spinalist. It deals with the people like me to teach
Okay.
us how to be how to utilize our daily life in
Mm,
in our daily basis, being not really too dependent to our families, and the little actually you can contribute to yourself. Excuse me.
no, it's fine. I've seen you love meat. One of the contributions I've seen, you eat your meat like you love your meat.
That's not a secret.
Yeah, it's not a secret, eh?
I'm really I'm putting it out there. It's not a secret. I love
Yeah,
my meat. I love
you love your
I love
meat.
I love I love my meat and sweet things. So yeah,
Yes, and ice cream. So your meat and your ice cream.
my sweet things overall. As long as something has sugar in, we are best friends.
Your thing, your thing.
You can even mix it, a little bit chili in, as long as there is what? There is sugar, we are good to go.
You good to go. um,
That's don't be surprised on my big stomach. It came from meat and sweet things. But mind me, I really
I
don't.
saw the other one. You were saying you look very pregnant.
Yes, but mind me, I don't really eat regularly.
Okay.
Maybe once, maybe once a day or something. I try watching out because the doctor had warned me that if I gain too much weight, it is going to be a problem with
Yeah.
my weight and my bones also. So I'm trying to really watch out, but sometimes I misbehave.
I think it's only human. You are human, so you will misbehave from time to time. Um, I've seen your before pictures. You used to you loved the gym. You loved working out.
That was my second girlfriend.
Yeah, we're coming to Lovisa.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're gonna come. Let's start with the second girlfriend. Um, I see that you also try now to keep active, where you try to exercise. Is it also what the doctors recommend that you need to try and exercise? I saw the other one. You were even trying to do push-ups, and is it what the doctors recommend?
Yes, it is a prescription from the doctors that I I must try to do exercises each and every day. So it is a therapy on its own. That's why from the start, I used to do therapy each and every week to see
Okay.
professional therapists. So they trained me to be also independent, that I should also try do something at my what? At my own time at home. And okay, a lot I improvise because it takes two people
Okay. Okay.
to train me. I'll give you a scenario because they told me that okay, I should do as much as I can, because if I don't do a lot, I'm unhealthy because I'm unable to breathe like normally.
Okay.
So if I don't do these things as hard as I can, a lot of build ups can what can can can
Oh,
can build in my what
in your lungs.
inside me,
Yeah.
in my lungs, and the mucus, and it is going to suffocate me.
Okay.
Let me tell you some. Let me tell you something. Corona came 2000, I don't know, 20 or something.
2020.
Corona came.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah, 2020. I used to be exposed to these people because I cannot wear a mask. I have uh my breathing is what is weak. So I
Hmm.
cannot I
Put on a
cannot wear a
mask.
mask.
Hmm.
And I'm telling you, my system is weak. Everything can attack me and can put me to bed like very, very seriously. I'm telling you. I had even cases in my what? in my in my own home,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't catch it because I was consistent with my workouts. One of my aunt used to ask me that, are you bewitched or something? You are claiming that you are in what? You are in pain, and that workout of yours, it contributes also to pain, but you're
Mm.
still doing it. What's wrong with you?
Who has bewitched you?
Who has bewitched you? So sometimes I cannot what? I cannot explain myself because actually the people will not understand what I'm going
Yeah.
through. They will
Yeah.
never understand.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's basically it. And one thing, honestly, yes, it contributes to the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing it. When I was 17,
Mm-hmm.
I used to be beaten up like brutally to work out or to gym.
Okay.
I think that that contributed to the fact that I'm so constant with my workout even after this incident, and
Mm.
it is helping me because you in my what in my situation like this, you will not find me saying that I'm laying in the hospital because I caught flu, or I'm suffering from a severe disease or something. Because if I detect a cough or a dry throat or something, I
Mm-hmm.
do twice, and it is actually a therapy for me and that belief. So it helps me. If you find me going to the hospital complaining that I'm not okay, it is
Mm.
maybe my catheter which is bothering me because of the infection, because the weather is my best enemy. It can be cold
Okay.
or hot.
Is it?
Yes, it can be cold or hot. I go through hell because of the weather. When it's too much hot, the heat is like not filtered at all. It goes directly to my under my skin, and it
Mm.
burns me. And when the
Mm.
cold ca- and the when the cold comes,
Mm-hmm.
it goes unfiltered also under my skin, and really make the spasms excessive, which causes also excruciating pain.
Pain.
So it is like no winning for me. But I have
Mm.
accepted it. I
Mm.
really do. I have accepted it, but do not mistake have accepted it, that I'm okay with it. Pain is real.
Yeah.
It took me 7 years, 7 years to break down. Because each and every time right now, on my sleep or when I wake up, the very first thing I have to what? I have to fight is giving up. Because giving up is in the menu, whether I want or not,
Or not.
because I do not sleep. I do not get enough sleep in the night. I do not get maybe two two consecutive of sleep straight. I do not get that. That privilege was it is off the menu. So in the night you find me fighting in the bed, screaming and shouting and cursing because of pain. Pain is real.
It's real.
It is only matter of time when you get to choose to break. I used to be I used to be fearless, believe, talk to myself in bed in the middle of the night is going to be well. It's going to be I'm a strong person or something. Now when I wake up in my bed, the first thing I do in the morning is to tell myself I don't care f this. I as long as I'm alive, that that's gonna count for something. And yes, I do have a strong belief in God.
I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you in church singing, even though you can't sing, but you sing when you are in church. You know that is also a because I think as individuals we need a source of strength where we know that that's where I draw my strength. And I've seen that you go to church and you believe in God. We thank God. We thank God for that because without a point of faith, I don't think you can be able to make it. And I must say, Kriat, that when we spoke the other day, you said that giving up it's on the menu every day, but you make it seem like it's not there. You have found a way to smile in the pain, to cause other people to think that it's all okay. For that, thank you, because you give hope to other people.
You're welcome. My dear, take it from me. I don't want to say much about this. Find a disabled people who is suffering the same C5 or C6 or C4. Have a second interview with this person so that you can hear also that the confirmation of what I'm saying here. All these things you see me doing, whether being funny or being stupid or whatsoever, it is actually a way to fight my to fight and to tell myself actually that it is okay to escape from the reality because the reality is painful. I would have I would have loved it if I was just on a wheelchair, or I'm a wheelchair user with no pain or
With no
whatsoever.
pain,
Disability
yeah.
with no pain. I would put my hands up and like okay, it is okay, but this thing with pain included, it is a reminder of how awful life is each and every day. It reminds you whether you want or not, whether you are the rich or poor,
Yeah,
it humbles you.
it
It
humbles you.
humbles you. So all of these things I I do because I am trying to cheer me up. Going to church, I was saved and I was born again before even I got into the accident. My life was simple. I go to church, I get up, I get I get up, I go to work, after work, I go to the gym, after the gym, I go home, very tight, nicely. I I I I I eat if there is Bible study, I sleep, I go to I watch, I get up again and go to the work. So to work. So it was a routine actually. Sunday or whenever it is required, I'm there. I was a church going person because I love church.
Mm, mm, mm.
That also saved me because my whole family, we are believers, and that's also what kept me disciplined
Yeah,
somehow
yeah,
because I
yeah.
was not involved in a lot of things
Mm, mm.
that I do not have to what to tell you about myself because you need to hear it from somebody else how my life was actually
Was,
the
yeah.
previous one. So that's just that is basically it because yeah.
Did you at some point find yourself angry at God?
um that is really a presumptuous question because I feel like the only person or the only power that can hear me and feel what exactly I'm going through. It is only God Himself.
Only God, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Only Him knows that what I'm going through is real. So, your question is yes, I question Him sometimes, I blame Him sometimes, although I know that He had nothing to do with my situation.
Yeah, okay,
Not at all.
okay.
You find me shedding tears or whatsoever at him, asking for solution and asking actually for enlightenment
Yeah,
to know what really happened and what is really going on because it remains a mystery
a mystery, yes, yes. And
on what
speaking
I'm
of
going
that,
through.
yes, speaking of that, the case is not yet finalized. They are still they are out. Are they out on bail? I know that on the 20th of March they were still going to court. The case is not finalized. Almost 7 years later.
Not even, let me say, nothing have been developed
Sure.
at all. They kept on giving me the same answer, postponing and postponing until to this date. No actual trial went on or is going on. Not at all. I do not know who to blame or who to point fingers to. Maybe it's justice system or the police or something, but nothing have been tried. It is like I'm a dog or I'm worthless or something.
Did they ever go to jail though? Did they put them in jail and then have them at least on out on bail, or they were never taken to jail at all?
They were there
Okay.
for 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 shortest period of time, and they live within us, uh doing what they do best.
They're still
They never
continuing.
stop.
They never stopped.
Exactly.
Yo.
It's like they don't, it's like they don't, they, nothing had happened. So I really do not, I do not really like speaking about that because it brings anguish in me,
Yeah.
knowing
Yeah.
that each and every day I have to fight for my life, but the people who are responsible, they are
They
out
continue
there
to live.
living their best of, of life. So I don't know now who to blame or the failure where it is. So it is nerve-wracking knowing that someone's son caused this, and you know, it is like nothing had ever happened.
Happened. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about your hair. Who does your hair?
And the random people, random trusted.
Okay. Okay.
I used to have this cousin of mine. She's also in some of the videos who loved my hair. So my cousin moved from my town to another town. So sometimes even I call her, and
Okay.
she she sometimes come from where she is to come do my hair. That's how blessed I am. Like
You
really.
are. You are blessed because your hair is always looking very neat. It's very beautiful. They they take care of it nicely. So,
I
um,
know I am well taken care of.
you are. All right. So, tell me, do you want us to talk about Lovisa? Who is Lovisa? For somebody who's never met you, who's never been to your TikTok, is the first time they see you, they're gonna check your TikTok afterwards. Who is Lovisa, and is she still in your life?
Okay. She's Lovisa actually. It is a name. She was a girl because I moved from where I used to stay.
Okay.
We changed houses. So she was a girl from next door.
Okay.
So there was just a boundary wall between me and her. So she got hooked, or we met a lot because we met a long time ago, but then it was what I had to move. So when I came back, so everything was different. I used to call for help because that time I didn't have so much care
Okay.
because I needed manpower. So her sister used to what? Her sister used to come help me, and sometimes she brings her with because she was around.
Okay.
She used to go to school. She was in the hostel, but
Okay.
when she comes back, so she got hooked. Anytime I needed help, I call, and the relationship grew. So she started to just like feeling pity for me, or I don't know. She could come home. She could come from her house just to give me a company and to comfort me. Sometimes she cry in front of me, and see me suffering in front of her. It was too much. for her. So we really, we really grew attached, and we spent a lot of time together. So I was also, it was also like a therapy for me. Like her being around, it was helping me a lot because, when she's around, I get to a little bit forget or
Yes.
to be a better person.
Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm.
So not long, not long, like maybe, yes, okay, it was long, 6 months. She she stayed, she took a gap year at home,
Okay.
not doing anything. So
Mm-hmm.
she was around more often, and I
Mm-hmm.
really got used to her. We grew fond of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a mutual thing. It was a mutual thing, and I'm telling you, she was a little, or she is a little bit younger than me, but she understood me.
Yeah.
She really did understood me to such an extent. The person next to sitting next to you, you could feel that if it was possible, she could take the pain or share the pain with me.
Mm, mm,
That we
mm.
decided like we can take up until to the next level, because she could even climb the wall even 12 o'clock in the night just to come say hi, or to come say to come see how I'm doing.
Oh.
The mother also didn't have a problem with it. She loved me time to time. Yes, I told you that I am blessed and I'm loved. Her mother actually used to cook me dishes. She sent Lovisa to come what to 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 bring to me. I used to love fried fish.
Okay.
So her mom
Mm-hmm.
do that sometimes. Then
Absolutely.
when she comes, she feeds me. We eat together, we laugh together, and everything. She could even go home like late in the night, morning hours, just trying to cheer me up and to comfort me. Then we
Mm-hmm.
decided to watch to take things to the next level. We started dating. I think 3 years. She's been helpful. She's been like really, really there. She, I can say like 90%.
Mm.
She's the only person who got to understand and to know me with no question asked.
Yeah.
Because she was curious. She was keen to know what is really going on. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes she could do things that I am intending to do or to encounter, but she will be ahead of me already.
Wow.
She takes me to the she takes me to the hospital. She carries me whenever maybe somebody is not there. I could call her that, "Oh, okay, my caretaker is it's going somewhere, so it is your turn. Please come to take
Mm-hmm.
care of me until the caretaker." She didn't have a problem with that. Like really,
Mm,
she
mm.
did she loved doing all that. She washed their clothes. She was just there 100%. So the time came, the hardship came on when she had to further her studies.
Mm-hmm.
So she was admitted into nursing school,
Okay.
and it was actually, or it is actually out of town where I am, and it is a bit far. It's it's a distance between us, like
Okay.
a bunch of kilometers. So um, compared to I mean jangling between school,
School.
family issues, relationship also.
Mm, mm,
It was too much to handle. And I'm telling you, nursing or doctor, it is not something to watch to play with. It requires almost 24 hours um, care.
mm-hmm,
So we started, we started having not enough time to each other.
mm-hmm,
You know, I'm needy,
mm,
love attention, because it is only maybe something I rely on because I have so much time in my what in my hands which
yes,
I do not
yes,
which I do not know how to use, and on I share only this time with certain people. I don't use it with anybody.
yes,
Only
yes,
I really
mm-hmm,
have to like you so that I can be open to you.
mm-hmm,
Cause I was already kind of like a loner, a moody person. I used to solve my problems to find ways. That's how I was, to find ways to what to solve my problem as a man. So prudently, I was actually in my alone time because I loved being alone, if not at
mm-hmm,
church or on not at the gym or
mm-hmm,
not at work. I use that time to solve things in my life, and it worked so hard. Now, when this happened, it felt different and empty.
mm,
It is really exasperating now that I cannot solve things the way I want, the way I used to do it.
mm-hmm,
So uh, back to the question, Lovisa, she mastered me.
okay,
She
mm,
really mastered me. When she went there, we tried for the first trimester, and the second trimester, things started changing.
okay,
There's no time to there is no time for really conversating anymore, or the only time she has it is a little bit late, and I sleep early as 9.
mm, oh,
So things I started falling apart, and I was angry uh, and happy at the same time. I've
okay,
never told this to anybody,
mm-hmm,
not even my family know that something is going on, or I've never disclosed this
mm-hmm,
one to anybody. The relationship between me and her.
mm-hmm, okay,
This is the first time live.
okay,
So from 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 there on, I was kind of sad and happy at the same time, cause I am doing her a very big favor,
okay,
that to set her free
mm,
so that she can pursue her dreams with without me in her life, because as I say, I love attention.
mm-hmm,
Time will not be enough for her,
yeah, I hear you,
and the distance between or the long distance it will really require somebody strong
Mm, 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 mm.
than I am. The sad part is those moments that we have cherished, and the
Yes,
constant
yes.
the constant care you saw all in the videos.
Mm.
It is part of my memory that I cannot scratch
They stay with
out,
you. Yeah.
or I can tell, or to say the memories of her still stays forever. Cause
Mm.
me opening up to her, it was a great achievement. I push a lot of people. Oh, sorry, I push a lot of people away
Okay.
because I don't like, or I don't like opening up, because actually people don't care about you.
You think
They
so?
fish for information. No, they care, they core, they care to the core that I'm talking about, as Lovisa did. Not anybody or not everybody can do that.
Can do that.
They
I hear
they
you. I
fish
hear you.
for information. They fish for information,
Mm-hmm.
and later when they go out there, they can twist everything and use it against you, or you will be the subject of the matter.
Mm. I hear you. I hear you.
So I really do not, I really do not what? I really do not like a lot of people sharing or knowing about my confidential things or whatsoever,
Mm.
because I
Mm.
used to do things on to myself, or on myself. I used to be my
Mm.
own problem solver,
Okay.
and it helped me. It helped me a lot
Mm.
to be what? To be a man that I am right now. But it also goes against what is going on, because I used to be my own man, and now I, sorry to say this, I feel like a burden, waiting for the next person
Mm.
to
Mm.
do things for me. And
Mm.
mind me, you, my situation is tiring. It is really tiring. You can be brave at the first. At
Yeah.
first, you know, you want to help. You are always being there. But as time goes by,
Goes on. Yes. Yes.
you fall out of interest, or you will be, how can I say, you always get tired,
Mm. I hear you. I hear you.
because you are trying to juggle and to balance your time, and with this person who is always calling, or who is always in need or demand. That's why I was blessed with this little kid. The basic things, my little needs, you see, I post each and every
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm. Mm.
That
Mm.
one is an angel.
Yeah.
That one is an angel, like really an angel, cause whatever you send her, she doesn't say no or question. She'll be excited, running with
Mm.
a smile on her face.
On her face.
It's like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
uncle, yes, uncle, yes, uncle. What should I do?
That's so
And she's just 6 years
sweet.
old. And
You
she's
are
just
so
6 years old.
blessed. You are so
I
blessed.
am,
Yeah, you are
I
so
am.
blessed.
I'm
Yeah.
telling, I am, and I am really grateful, because Ash, it took a village, or it is taking, let me not a village, a whole wide world.
Yes.
The messages that I'm getting, they donations that I'm getting it. It is just that sometimes it's a barrier because people people as far as from USA, UK, Italy, they try actually
Mm,
support, supporting, and it can be monetary, and it is a little bit barrier because the most of the most of the most of the time they want maybe to send something in terms of gifts.
yeah.
The courier companies, or they don't support, or they don't come until Namibia. So that's a little
Oh,
bit of
of a
a little
challenge.
bit of challenge. But
Mm.
I'm telling you, when I go out there, people say nice things. When you say, I don't want to say that well known or a celeb, it is it is actually giving confidence to somebody, a person walking towards you. Hey Kriat, you are a friend on TikTok, or hey Kriat,
Mm.
what you doing is important. I love it. Keep it up. And so that also, so that builds me. That builds the profile I'm living. So that's how it is.
Oh,
That's really a
great.
blessing.
You are blessed, and thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your life. Thank you for agreeing to sharing your life with me and my people who are following. Thank you so much. I really pray that God continues to surround you with his love, the love that you see through people. May God continue to carry you and keep you. And may one day we hear good news that justice has been served. Um, so that you may also find some bit of comfort. I know that it can never bring your life back, but there is something that you will feel in your heart if justice can be served. What would you, as we go towards a close, what would you say to somebody who may find themselves, maybe somebody who's going to watch this just got the news yesterday that they may never be able to walk again? What would you say to them as a word of encouragement as we close?
Um, I'm better at giving advices though, because I'll I'll tell you that okay, from my experience from 7 years,
Mm,
the journey has not been pleasant at all.
mm,
And if you find yourself in this situation, it is up to you how actually to use it or how to take it. You can decide to give up on yourself. It is going to be worse. Weeping day and night, it is not going to change anything. Laughing a little bit, maybe it will brighten up somebody's face, or you know what is going to do to the next person. Just smiling to somebody. For my journey, I'm not saying that it's mighty or something, but what I'm trying to do here, or how I'm trying to live here, because I do not like comparing situations.
mm, mm, mm,
People come with different ideas that yes, I also have those pain in my legs or whatsoever. More, it's more on women. Like yes, I also have the same situation or something, but my situation
mm,
cannot be compared to yours, because my own situation. I know that, okay, I am broken here, and your situation is only on the leg. Mine bends throughout the body. Mind me, you are you are broken with flashes in your what in your body, like each and every time, like you are getting tased in a in your body, and there is this unending pain that, like, you are burning from the what, literally from the fire. That is my situation. And so what I did, I learned to live with it. I'm not saying that I have mastered or that I'm living a good life, but a little bit of positivity and believe you can do better. Because let me tell you something. There was a lady on TikTok. She reached out for me, or she also have a sister that has been in a car accident, and she is weeping in a day, all night long in bed, and she doesn't want to do she doesn't want to do it. Yes, I'm saying yes. People like us, giving up is on the menu, but I was convinced, and I was when I went to therapy, that stress will also contribute to your condition. Just you being stressed, feeling down for yourself, and feeling sorry for yourself, it will also contribute to your situation. What I used to what convince my people all my life is that I am a Christian. It doesn't matter whether you go to this church or something. Be grateful. Whether you are in this situation or you are better, be grateful. More especially the one who can able to help themselves. Be grateful. It is not by privilege that you are living this life. You are not privileged for the life because you did not put or you did not create yourself. Say thank you, God. A simple thank you in the morning. Say thank you, even like to say thank you that I'm not in Kriat's shoes, because I tell you, I'm in hell. My body is in hell, but my soul is not in hell. That's how I what? That's how I decided that no, the body can be burning up 24/7, but I'm not going to be buried. My soul is not going to be buried with this body. The body will dispatch, go under 6 feet, but my soul, it only takes my soul, only my what? Only my soul, that God is claiming that you should you should have you should have faith in me. So it doesn't take much time. Be grateful. Tell yourself that, okay, it is a miracle that I woke up today, because a lot didn't make it through a day. And to those ones, the judges apparently, no, he must be a sinner or something. That's why he he is in this situation or something. I am telling you, I was never at maybe a bar or whatsoever. It can happen to anybody.
Anyone? Yes.
I did not
Yes.
I did not go look for this. It found me. I was born again already when it it what it happened. That's why I'm saying that you must humble yourself, whether you are a Christian or not. We lost our humanity because we feel like we are privileged to be alive. My dear, anything can happen when you're crossing, when you are crossing the road. Anything can just fall on you when you are walking across the building or something. So the people need to understand this. The humor in people, you are not for yourself or by yourself. And do not judge a person like me that, okay, he got what he deserved. No, not at all, because you cannot explain what happened to me, and I cannot explain it either.
Yeah.
So I'm urging people, the ones in a what in my own situation. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to weep. It is okay not to be okay to have those bad days because of our physical situation. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow holds. As they say, like you what your positivities or your attitude towards God, towards life, it determines what is going to happen tomorrow. So I am speaking this out of experience that I also not perfect. The things you see on social media, some of them they are an act because I am trying to put smiles on your faces because I want you to be better, even if I'm not better. They say the people that try to make people laugh, they are the most lonely and
Yes,
damaged people.
yes,
It is
yes.
true. It
Mm,
is true. Find something that will make you that will make you that will take your what your attention away, that you enjoy, so that you can forget about what is going in life. I found that in TikTok because when I read those comments, when I read those, or when I get those likes, it makes me feel a little bit better because I know somebody out there is praying for me and like what what I'm doing. So it's not easy at all to the people also. I mean to everyone, not the only people who are what who are who are who are like me, but to all the people. Because I got even this, I got even what touched me and made me continue posting more and more. It was a guy. He DM'd me that, my brother, you are so lucky. I wish I was you. I am in the same situation, but I have nobody to look after me or family
yeah,
like
yeah.
yours.
You are
It hit
blessed. You are very
it hit
blessed.
it hit me. I I am the person that I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like meeting people like me because it makes me question God, that I know what is going on. Why my person or my brother here needs to go through this unspeakable pain, excruciating pain, and why it has to be like this. No, it is unfair at all. It makes me sad. It really makes me sad and angry because I know this is inhuman. So that brother enlightened me. I mean, enlightened something in me that eh, it is just not fair. Life is just not easy at all. I thought I had problems, but where my problem ends, it's where my other brother starts.
That's, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah,
the the what the there is no what a solution to life itself,
yeah, that's
but
true.
we must make use of what we have in hand. Do not boost your ego or aim for impossible. Be enough with what you have, because what you have, it is what I'm wishing for. And what I'm wishing for is just to pick my nose with my own hand, which you can do and I cannot do. It is that simple.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, Kriat, for your time. We have run out of time, but thank you so much for sharing your story and encouraging us. I am personally encouraged, and I believe that everyone who's going to watch this will be encouraged. I appreciate you, and may God bless all the people that are in your life, and may He also bless you to keep on pushing and showing up every day. My people, you've heard it. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation. Thank you. I hope that through Kriat's story, you have been encouraged. You have been encouraged to never give up, no matter what. Just show up every day, find a little positivity, and just show up, because life is life, but we show up for as long as we have breath. And I love what he says when he said, my body may be in pain, my body may die, but my soul will not. If we can take that attitude and make it a part of our attitude, then the world will be a better place. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe and you click the notification button, and we see each other as we continue with the conversations. Take care and stay blessed.